Okay, so welcome back, guys, like ladies and gentlemen, to our channel, and we are again here to present, do the post-match analysis of the match which happened yesterday between India and Pakistan. It was supposed to be a blockbuster, but again, it didn't meet our expectations where we thought that Pakistan will give a good fight, and it was all again Mr. Chase Master, Mr. Cricket, whatever you need to call him, Mr. Virat Kohli. And obviously, it was a class performance by Virat Kohli. And we saw how India has dominated Pakistan in every department, whether it is from batting, bowling, or fielding. So we'll discuss all these issues along with Anirudh, and we'll see every aspect of the game, like where Pakistan failed and like what they need to do now. Like, have they any hopes left, or they have become like they have been eliminated? So we'll discuss all these things. So Anirudh, let's start from the the toss. Like actually, Pakistan won the toss and then they chose batting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good decision to win the toss and choose to bat first, I thought. Because if you see in that India versus Bangladesh match, Bangladesh posted a lesser total of 228, and India struggled in that run chase. It wasn't an easy run chase when India were chasing against Bangladesh. Yeah, Bangladesh posted 228 and India were chasing 229. And India in that run chase were at one stage India were 144 for 4 in that run chase against Bangladesh. And if you remember, KL Rahul was also he a catch was dropped. He tried to go for the big shot and he was dropped.
But I guess the pitch was different in both the matches. The pitch we used for India versus Bangladesh was more slow. Like it was a bit more slow than the pitch which was used yesterday.
Yeah, but I am saying the reason why Pakistan would have chosen to bat first is maybe they would have watched that match and maybe they would have thought that okay, India in these kind of uh, uh, 220, 230 kind of run chases, India struggled against Bangladesh. Like if you see against Bangladesh, KL Rahul was dropped. If that catch had been taken, then KL Rahul had been dismissed, then
Yeah.
India would have been five down with 60 still 60 plus runs to win. So given that India were struggling in that run chase, maybe Pakistan thought that they can bat first and post a similar total in yesterday's match, and then maybe try and restrict India with their bowling. But unfortunately,
But
yesterday, as you said, yesterday's conditions were completely different, and it was more batting friendly.
misread the condition and miscalculated the total because again the same issue is arising. The yeah. Okay. Not exactly a good start, but Babar was playing good. Like he was going playing his shots. He was not in the shell. But again, if you see Imam ul Haq's run out once Babar got out of Hardik.
Yeah,
uh,
actually, Pakistan had got off to a good start. If you see, Babar and Imam, like they were batting well. But once the first wicket fell, I think they started feeling the pressure again and again. They wanted to play it conservatively. I think which that approach didn't.
Very conservative approach. Even Imam ul Haq, even when just one wicket fell, Babar got out and saw came in. Then also Imam was like playing a large number, like very dot balls number was very high.
Yeah, he was
And
playing balls and then he got run out also.
and that pressure only got him run out, where he was trying to make out a run from a no run. Like it wasn't a run. He struck the shot and just ran. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
Rather than rather than taking risk of a single, he could have taken risk and got out at boundary. That would have been better. Like you are getting out just for the sake of one run, and then you are saying that I'm playing conservative approach. So on one hand you are not hitting sixes, and then on one hand you are getting out just for taking one run. So they need to like calibrate their risk reward approach.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Imamullah was, yeah, he was a little struggling actually yesterday. Maybe it might have been because he has not played cricket in a long time. Like we have seen him in the 2023 World Cup. After that, I have not seen this Imamul Haq till now. So we don't know how much
Hmm.
cricket he has been playing. We have seen guys like Saeem Ayub, Fakar Saman, they have all been continuously playing, but I don't think Imamul Haq has gotten enough chance. So even you can't straight away bring in a player into an ICC tournament and ask him to perform, isn't it? Without much practice before.
Yeah, and like then he's opening the innings. Hadn't been better that like Babar and Rizwan have opened the innings. They have done that in T20. So if
But
they would, yeah,
no,
it
but
can be a different.
both
Yeah.
of them are playing too many dot balls, isn't it? So if they open the innings, how will it be? Like we saw in the last match, no, first 10 overs they scored 22 runs against New Zealand. So if they start playing like that again, that is also an issue.
That is an issue. But the same dot ball issue also arose with even Saad Shakil. He accelerated his innings afterwards, but initially he was playing like he was also playing a very slow. What I thought that if Rizwan was playing, so Saad should have taken chances from the beginning itself. No matter he did, like he accelerated at the end. But in the middle overs, like India was all over Pakistan. And once that partnership got broken, like Rizwan got out, then it was very difficult for the upcoming batsmen like Aga and Tahir to come and just hit from the starting because yes, pitch was difficult. So it was again the entire fault goes to Rizwan and Saud's partnership. Like it was very, very slow.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, if you see there, I think Pakistan completely misread the conditions. I think what Pakistan thought was, since they had lost 2 wickets, I think they thought, okay, we don't want to lose more wickets. So we rather played slowly rather than attempt to play fast and lose wickets. In the, in, in the quest of doing that, they played too slowly and they didn't accelerate the scoring, which meant that in the end, if you see, they finished with a below par total.
Exactly.
Like
And
if you
even
like if you see, Mohammad Rizwan has taken 77 balls and he has scored 46 runs with only 3 boundaries. Strike
it's
rate of
very less.
15.74, which is very very slow
Yeah,
actually.
very slow. And if you just compare Kohli's inning with Rizwan, he has only hit 7 boundaries, 28 runs. He has ran 72 runs. Here I am saying that Pakistan are not only falling short of hitting boundaries, but they also falling short of rotating strikes.
Yeah, yeah.
That needs.
They are playing too many dot balls actually. From the first match itself, we are seeing that I don't know what is happening to them. I don't know whether they are not able to handle the pressure. Uh, they are not able to play freely. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also Salman Agha shot of Kuldeep Yadav. How would you rate that? Like he knows that we are stuck in a very difficult condition. If even they would have played because they started getting overs of 7 runs, 6 runs when Aga and Khushal were doing partnership. But again, that stupid shot from Aga, and again the whole pressure was on Pakistan, and then they were playing that as if they just want to complete 50 overs.
like now we can say that Salman Agha played a stupid shot, but in that situation, if you see, Pakistan needed some acceleration actually, because
But
definitely in this pitch, 240, 250 is not going to be enough against India. So you
the
definitely need to score 300. And if you need to score above 300 means Aga Salman got out when the score was 200 for 5 in 42.3 overs.
yeah. So
So in the
like
last 8 overs, if you need 100 runs, you need to accelerate the scoring, isn't it? So that's what I think he might have tried to accelerate, but he mistimed it.
not possible of eight overs by this batting lineup. What my point is, why did he target Kuldeep Yadav? He's unable to read him. He's not able to wrong ones. He's not able to read the straight ones, and then he's targeting Kuldeep Yadav. Because when he got out, Kuldeep was in his eighth over, and he could have watched him. Like obviously, we can say that now, but if you see, there were different bowlers who could he have targeted. Like pace bowling was about to come, Harshit and Shami. It was easier to hit the pace in that in that match. Even if you say Indian innings, Shaheen and Haris were being leaking runs, and then Abrar bowled well. So I guess here also Aga miscalculated. Like he chose some wrong bowler to go against.
Yeah, that's true actually. But yeah, maybe Pakistan, maybe he should have planned it well. He should have planned it better actually, because.
Huh.
But in that pressure situation, he had no choice because if you see there in 42.3 overs, they were 200 for 5. And
Huh.
what calculation they had in their mind, in the end, if you see in the last 7 overs, they have scored only 41 runs.
Yes, and imagine Aga playing that. Imagine Aga playing that. They scored with the six run rate of six, like they got 41 runs in 7 over. Imagine Aga playing that because Aga was well aware that after him only Shaheen, Naseem, and Haris and Khushdil are there. So you can't just slog like no. You he could have just targeted like 56 runs, like just 8 run and over, playing with singles, and then in last 2 overs, obviously you could have got runs because what happened is after the wicket of Aga, and obviously it's not completely fault of Aga because if you have see the top order failed miserably, all
Yeah.
this pressure came because of the top order, the top balls which they played. But again, I
I
expected that
told
Aga
you.
to Khushdil to play till 50th over.
The problem with Pakistan is until the first wicket fell, they were playing very freely. Like I saw Babar Azam and Imamul Haq at the start of the innings, and they didn't have much problem. The run rate was going good actually. But once Babar got out, suddenly I don't. I think Pakistan, everyone they got scared. I don't know what happened. Like suddenly they got into their shell. I think they what they should have done is they should have learned from what New Zealand did against Pakistan in the first match. Because if you see in that
Exactly.
first match also New Zealand would have lost 3 early wickets. But then Latham
Huh.
and Williams steadied the innings. Yeah.
There, this skill of rotating strikes. They need someone in middle order who can rotate strikes because obviously getting boundary was difficult. So at least they could have rotated the strike and scored at least 5 runs of an over because they were playing really very slow. Like Imam gets uh, Babar gets out in ninth over at 41, so run rate was around 5, and then this run rate was always on the dipping path. It never accelerated. They never accelerated.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, this has been a problem for Pakistan in this tournament itself. No, they are becoming too cautious in order to save themselves. Actually, like we have all been making fun of Pakistan, saying that they are not able to handle the pressure like that. Now I think what they thought yesterday was they want to save their wickets, like that they are playing. Even if we play
Maybe,
slow, we will not lose our wickets. The approach seemed like that.
but they failed miserably, and I don't think this approach will any time give them success in modern format because it's not that kind of cricket where 240, 250 are you can defend, and then you don't have that bowling.
Yeah,
Gone are those days bad bowling.
that's what I was saying. India was struggling against Bangladesh for a lesser total, and that would have been running in their mind yesterday.
Uh, and
But
now if we see, yeah.
but yesterday it was a completely different day, and I think Indians they batted better actually than what they did against Bangladesh.
Yeah, exactly. And so we can't also take credit from Indian bowling.
Yeah, actually, excellent
The
bowling. See there.
way India bowled, it's the most positive thing which has happened for Indian cricket now. The way his speed didn't get down till his eighth over. The fitness he is showing, obviously awesome. And because if you see, Shami was out for a few moments, like he had some calf issue, and then only Hardik came and he only
Yeah,
got bowled out. So he's
actually,
showing.
an all-rounder like Hardik Pandya is very golden. Actually, he can come
Yeah,
and he can bowl. He can pick a few wickets. In batting, he can finish the innings. He can play some big shots. Like he's such
yeah.
a valuable all-rounder to have.
Because in the era of Kohli and Bumrah, we are not giving much credit to Hardik.
Yeah, yeah. But now there's no
No,
boom in this team. So yeah,
this tournament will be a very kind of an important milestone for Hardik, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
And any issues with, like, if you see Shami, and Shami was bowling too many wides in his initial spell. The same thing happened, if you remember, in the finals of India versus Australia. Shami got the new ball first time, and again all those things just came in my mind. So, do you
No, not
see
only
Shami
that.
struggling a
Not,
bit
not
with a new ball?
Not only that, if you see Rohit's dismissal also, we got some 2021 T20 World Cup vibes we got, because in that World Cup also, for the same ball he will get a LBW, and yesterday he got both.
Huh. So no, and what my question is, do you see now Arshdeep getting a chance just for a game time or against New Zealand? Because now it's pretty clear that India and New Zealand are qualifying. So that becomes a dress rehearsal for final again, India versus New Zealand. Because I don't see New Zealand losing to any team, even against India, they'll be favorites.
That's
So
correct.
if you
Uh,
keep
Knowing
getting,
Gambhir, we don't know whether
huh?
Ashdeep. No, knowing Gautam Gambhir, we don't know whether Ashdeep Singh will be preferred over Harshit Rana. Though.
No, no, I'm saying Shami can be rested.
Yeah, that is possible actually. Yeah,
No,
they can try that.
I guess because again the issue what
But then,
happening.
but
Huh.
then, but then for the knockouts, you need Shami to come back.
Definitely Shami will play in the knockout. And again, I have a doubt about the new ball control of Shami because he even he got his line after 2 overs. He bowled very well, but in the initial over when he's unable, but I don't know what the issue is. But too many extras. And like multiple times I've seen whenever he gets a new ball, he's struggling to control his line.
Yeah, yeah, that's true actually. That's why I'm saying actually India have won two matches and are comfortably through to the knockouts. But I still won't say that India are favorites to win this tournament because there are better teams lined up. New Zealand is a
They
better.
have
Australia is
because
a
they
better. Yeah,
South Africa also they have played two of the weakest teams. Can
yeah,
we say that?
yeah,
Two
yeah.
of the
Definitely
weakest.
one of the weakest teams. Pakistan and Bangladesh they don't even fight, and that's what I was
Let
saying. So we need to have a separate discussion about Asian cricket. Definitely.
uh, Definitely Asian cricket. It's all about now India.
Yeah.
So like so even Kuldeep bowled very well. He got 3 wickets. But again, I have one issue with Kuldeep Yadav is that his ability to take wickets in the middle over. He'll come in the middle spell when he's coming. He's unable to take wickets. He took wicket in the his last spell when slogging was going on. So is that a question mark?
No, clearly yesterday's pitch was favoring favoring the batters actually. So in those batting friendly pitches, it's hard for the bowlers to, uh, I mean, get some purchase and get wickets, isn't it? If the batters are making mistakes, then the bowlers are getting wickets. But if you see yesterday, it didn't look bad for. The wicket didn't look bad for batting at all. Was assisting the
Definitely.
batters and the ball was coming on well. It is only that the Pakistan batters didn't plan their innings properly. They thought that even if they set 240 to 250, they can defend it because India struggled against Bangladesh for chasing a lower total. So that was Pakistan's fault. They should have assessed the conditions and they should have seen the pitch conditions, how it is behaving, and they should have taken decision accordingly. Instead, they didn't plan properly actually.
So they misread the condition.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
This is typical.
who is that
Keep doing something
management?
the other in
Yeah,
every match.
I don't know. They are playing. Okay. Now coming to batting of India.
Yeah, batting of India, I don't think there was any concern actually. Rohit Sharma started off very well.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma started off very well. Gill got out to a blinder. That catch was that ball was unplayable.
Even
Even
Rohit
Rohit,
also, even Rohit also
ah,
a brilliant delivery. That late swing came in, and we were that same delivery in which he got
first
out in T20 World Cup 2021. Yeah,
even the first ball with Shaheen ball was the same delivery, but Rohit was prepared for that. But when over like in the when he came back in fifth over, Shaheen, I guess Rohit was like now swing has stopped, so I can just
yeah,
I
yeah.
think the length. I thought the length will be a bit towards the good length only. That's why. Otherwise, the ball was also unplayable. Shubman's ball was unplayable. Even
Yeah.
Shreyas's catch.
And then
I
yeah, in between, if you see we saw some typical Pakistan fielding, isn't it?
Huh. They dropped catches. They
Yeah,
were not able to stop singles.
Shreyas Iyer was dropped. Shubman Gill was dropped once.
Mhm.
They
Now I'm
keep
talking
dropping
about
like this, then how can you
wickets.
say this? Catches will
Wickets even.
yeah.
Huh. The wickets which fell, if you see Rohit, Shubman, and Shreyas, batsmen were at no fault in that. Like Rohit could haven't done anything. Shubman's ball was unplayable. Shreyas's catch good.
Yeah, Shreyas's catch was good actually. Yeah, Shreyas's catch was good.
Yeah. So, and what to say about Virat Kohli? We can have two,
Yeah,
3 hours discussion
yeah.
on Kohli.
Virat Kohli was out of form till today. But once he sees that Pakistan is the opponent, his form completely changes and he goes into a different zone.
He stops missing fifth ball stump. He's playing cover drive. He's taking singles. He's flicking the ball. He's leaving the ball well. He's judging the length. Even when a spinner came, he was playing so well on back foot. And once he was set, he started like milking singles of front foot. Like on Kohli, we can have discussions like what.
No, if you see, Virat Kohli has performed against Pakistan the most. Like if you see from T20 World Cup 2012, he scored in T20 World Cup 2012. India played against Pakistan, and Virat Kohli was unbeaten on 78 of 61 balls. That was in a run chase. And then if you see in ODI World Cup 2015, Virat Kohli has scored a century against Pakistan, 107 from 126 balls. And then again in T20 World Cup 2016, Virat Kohli has scored 55 not out of 37 balls in run chase. And then who can forget that Melbourne innings, T20 World Cup 2022? In Melbourne, that Kohli goes down the ground, Kohli goes out of the ground. People will be remembering that. In that match also he was unbeaten, 82 not out from 53 balls. And then now yesterday also in a run chase, 100 not out of 111 balls in Champions Trophy. Like he keeps performing against Pakistan, and he
Imagine India and Pakistan playing a bilateral series in Kohli's era. Like then imagine what would have been record of Kohli. Some
yeah,
120. Acha,
yeah,
I
like
have
you see,
just
Virat Kohli has won. No other player has won more than three Player of the Match awards against a single opponent, but Virat Kohli has won against
and
Pakistan. Player of the
he's
Match.
the only he's the only player to score 100 against Pakistan in Champions Trophy,
Asia
World Cup,
Asia Cup.
Asia Cup.
But now
Yeah.
after seeing all of this, I think Asia Cup can be stopped, isn't it?
Definitely. And what I was thinking that what Travis Head is to us, Virat Kohli is to Pakistan.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time Travis performs against us and Virat Kohli. Yeah, but I'm not drawing out any comparison between Kohli and Travis Head. Like obviously Kohli's level is somewhat
Yeah,
different.
Kohli has scored 51 ODI centuries. So he's on another different zone. Yesterday, 51st ODI century yesterday.
Imagine.
Like
And
if you
now,
like if you see Sachin Tendulkar scored 51 test centuries. In
uh,
test cricket, Sachin Tendulkar scored 51 centuries, and now Kohli has done the same thing in one day internationals.
and
So
he will
this is
score many more. He will score many more
yeah,
in
yeah.
one day ODIs if he plays regularly.
We were all
And
talking
if you
about we were all talking about whether Kohli will reach 100 international centuries like Sachin Tendulkar, but that still looks a little far away actually.
yeah, 19 more to go, right? 81,
No,
he
yes,
has
scored
81,
82. 82 yes scored.
82,
18 needed, yeah.
one of 220. So 18 more to go. It can be done.
And that's
Never.
the problem is he has retired from T20s, so he has to do it completely in ODIs and Test matches.
Yeah, but this in this year we are playing some good ODI cricket also. We have too many ODIs lined up, but he plays like he doesn't go on rest. Then that can be done. And let's
Yeah,
see what he does in the England series. And even if you see his yesterday's inning, it was like Mark Kohli, seven boundaries, only seven boundaries, 28 runs of boundaries, and 72 runs he just ran. And he managed a strike rate of 90.
yeah. Actually, that's about. We all know, isn't it? Kohli has been setting different standards for fitness. He's one of the fittest cricketers, so he can keep running
Yeah, yeah.
as many runs as he wants. Actually,
Here, people
that's
also need to understand that it's not about only hitting boundaries. If you see Shreyas Iyer, 5 fours, 1 6. Okay, so
yeah,
that makes 26 runs out of 56, and his strike rate is lower than Kohli. Kohli got 28 runs out of 100 of boundaries, and then also his strike rate is 90. So I
90.
guess and doubles are so much not considered, but Kohli is again. I guess Kohli is the last league of players like Kohli who like believe in singles. Players like Michael Bevan were there, whose
Yeah.
strike rate was strike rotation capacity. After these players are gone, I even don't see ODI cricket much.
But I saw somewhere that the same thing Babar was also doing against New Zealand. When Babar does it, people are criticizing him. When Kohli does it, we are appreciating him like that. But the
There is
thing
a
what
difference.
they're not understanding is when Babar was doing it, Pakistan were chasing 321. When Kohli is
Hmm.
doing it, India are chasing 242. There's a difference there.
But even if you see Babar's strike rate was not that. Not, he was playing a very low strike rate.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see him running two anytime he converts single into double. So let's leave that comparison. There can be
Yeah,
different aspects.
Babar's strike rate against New Zealand was 71.11 because he scored 64 runs from 90 balls. And in a run
And
chase of
chasing
321, that is very slow.
uh,
Yeah.
slow. Yes, so like Kohli's strike rate was still like questions have been raised on his strike rate. His strike rate was only lesser than Rohit Sharma, and like Rohit played only 15 balls. If you see minimum balls played 30, then Kohli's strike rate was best.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Actually, Kohli, like he played according to the situation actually because he understood that wickets were falling at the other end. Actually, Rohit got out, Gill got out, then Iyer got out. So he was standing at one end and he was stabilizing the innings and anchoring the innings. Even Shreyas Iyer batted well actually. He scored 56, but then he got out. And then suddenly people started to think, okay, is there a twist in the match? Can Pakistan come back in the match? But then he's like, I am there. I will win this.
We have Mr. Dependable still sitting in the dugout, Mr. KL Rahul. I have so much high hopes. He will not give his big in these kind of chases. He was there, and this is what is giving stability to the middle order. And I will again like to see KL being promoted in against New Zealand because he has not got that much of game time.
Yeah,
Uh, no. So KL being promoted, I guess Hardik was only promoted for this only, so that he gets to play some few balls and get an idea about. match situation.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, Hardik was promoted, but the thing was, if Hardik had stayed at the crease even more, then he might have stopped Kohli from scoring a century because there was another competition going on in the end. Or whether Akshar Patel can allow Kohli to score a century, or whether Pakistan bowlers will bowl wides and stop Kohli
No,
from scoring a
to
century like that.
allowed, sure allowed. Even when Kohli was asking two, like Akshar would have been on a strike, but Akshar denied. Akshar denied and said that you complete your century. But then Shaheen's over, where he was bowling wide, wavered wide,
Yeah, yeah,
offside, like
yeah.
stump.
I thought that he will keep on bowling wides and he will give gift the victory. He won't allow Kohli to score. But then Pakistan showed that okay, even they are also good people. They will not do that. They will not. They won't spoil Kohli's party like that. Yeah.
Okay, so and now coming to the bowling of Pakistan, the only positive thing was Abrar Ahmed. He bowled
Yeah.
brilliantly,
Yeah.
28 runs of no.
Abrar
Even in
Ahmed
the New
was
Zealand.
again. If you see Shaheen Shah Afridi, even though he has picked up 2 wickets, economy rate 9.2 runs per over, 8 overs 74, too expensive, right? 8 overs 74 runs he has given.
Naseem was bowling well. I don't know why Shaheen, because once Rohit got out, then the next over of Naseem was very good. He just got really 3 runs, and then Shaheen came and conceded 3 boundaries. That's he could have like, and that too he was bowling really full. He could have just bowled tighter length and can have built the pressure. And they should have attacked Rohit because they should have attacked Kohli at that time because Shubman was in sublime touch. He was set, and then he showed his levels. And what about Haris Rauf? What happens to him
Yeah.
against India?
Ashraf also has leaked. Now again I'm asking why Salman Aga has bowled only 2 overs. He has bowled 2 overs for 10 runs, and then why can't Salman Aga bowl more overs? They have
What to
given
say about
they have given
yes?
they have given 7.3 overs to Kushdil Shah and only 2 overs to Salman Ali Aga. I am not able to understand. If you see in South Africa, Salman Ali Aga in one match has picked up 4 wickets, and they are not trusting a
Mhm.
bowler like him. What is this?
I don't know. First, they come, they think that the pitch is slower, so they bat slowly, and then don't give their slow bowlers chance to bowl. What kind of calculation they are doing? What are the
Yeah,
tactics?
they are only bowling with one spinner technically full time. Like Abrar Ahmed is the only spinner who is bowling 10 overs, but they are not trusting Salman Ali Aga with more overs.
Let's see what happens to
Every
Pakistan now because
every time they are talking highly about their pace trio, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, Nazim Shah. Every tournament they are saying we have this pace trio. Shaheen Shah Afridi is there, Haris Rauf is there, Nazim Shah is there. But every tournament these three bowlers are consistently leaking runs. They're not changing, isn't it? Like something
ah,
they should change something, isn't it? If something is not working, if you keep persisting with that, the same problems will keep coming. No. When are they going to?
again the yeah again the squad selection like the spin bowling which the bowlers which help them to win test matches. Where are they? Why are they not playing?
Yeah, Norman Ali and Sajid Khan, right?
At least now they should give a chance to let's check their bowlers
But
against Bangladesh because
they, they,
today
they,
Bangladesh will
they helped Pakistan win test matches. This is one day
uh,
internationals.
no, but at least you can try them because you should have at least two frontline spinners because they are bring and that too you are not giving. Salman Aga is bowling only 2 overs. Khushdil Shah, okay, it's fine, but yes, they need a few additions to their bowling.
Yeah, yeah. With one
Like
spinner,
Pakistan,
you can't be relying too much on one spinner in these conditions.
And Pakistan has been kind of factory of bowlers, like pace bowlers. Like I don't know what is the management doing,
No,
what are the
I'll
scouts.
just tell you, no, I'll just tell you from 2023 World Cup, they have been hyping Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, and Nazim Shah. What have those
Hmm.
three bowlers done till now for Pakistan?
I don't know. Even Shaheen after injury, like he's not the same.
Yeah, if it's not the same, means why aren't Pakistan making changes to that bowling lineup? Why should Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf continue to play?
So if today, what if New Zealand will definitely beat Bangladesh, and then Pakistan versus Bangladesh becomes a dead rubber.
Even India New
So do
Zealand
you
becomes a dead rubber after that.
actually their teams get to see each other's strength and weaknesses in India versus New Zealand? Because I'm again predicting India versus New Zealand in the final. So what
Well, the
do you see in Pakistan?
other group still has a lot of things to happen in Australia,
Hmm.
England, that group. But in this
I'm
group,
asking what
yeah.
what changes do you see in Pakistan's team for Bangladesh?
Well, what to do? They're gone out of the tournament. So if they want, they can test some bench strength of theirs. Maybe uh, when they
Because
may.
that's actually not good for Asian cricket, na? This kind of
Yeah, yeah.
rivalry because they are playing.
Maybe Pakistan can try Usman Khan, who's a wicket-keeper batter for them. Maybe they can try him in opening and see what he can do instead of Imam ul Haq.
Because Pakistan have an
Since
ODI series.
other
Pakistan have an ODI series lined after CT. They are playing New Zealand,
New Zealand in
three
New
ODI, New Zealand, yeah, New Zealand versus Pakistan,
they've already
and
lost
then
three.
West Indies.
They've already
Huh?
lost three times in their home. They've already lost three times in their home to New Zealand in this month. Now they want to go to New Zealand and lose there also.
And then they are playing West Indies. So, like, they should build a kind of a team that actually gives some competition, gives some good cricket for us to watch.
Actually, I want to ask one question. Instead of Tayyab Tahir, why Pakistan didn't play Kamran Gulam in the playing 11? What is
Hmm.
that Tayyab Tahir doing in the playing 11 for them?
Don't know.
Kamran
Even
Gulam is
in the
an all-rounder. He has played SA20. He can bowl. He can also hit the ball. A long ball he can hit. Why Pakistan are not trying him in the playing 11?
no, what management is doing, I don't know. They are picking wrong squad. They are picking wrong playing 11. They are misreading the conditions. Obviously, you are bound, like you are then destined to lose all the matches.
Yeah,
And imagine
now last
Bangladesh defeating.
they can try these options, isn't it? Now, maybe Babar Azam need not open. They can keep Imamul Haq. Imamul Haq and Usman Khan can come opening. And instead of
But,
Tayyab here, they can try out Kamran Gulam.
definitely. And Pakistan are missing here Fakar and Sam Ayub.
Yeah, definitely. Saeem Ayub is a huge miss actually because he played a major role in Pakistan winning the ODI series in Australia and in South Africa also. If
So any
Pakistan
update,
had Saeem Ayub, it would have been much better this
yeah,
tournament.
any update like he can make a comeback.
Yeah, I think in the injury is just a temporary thing. No? I think surely he should recover. Maybe by the time all those ODI series starts, maybe he might recover and might come back.
Hmm. And captaincy decision, like captain of Pakistan, do you see any changes once they are out
I
of the
don't know
CT?
actually because the same captain has helped Pakistan win ODI series in Australia and in South Africa. So I don't know whether they will be changing this captain just because they couldn't perform well in this Champions Trophy.
What went wrong with Pakistan? Like they were playing some good cricket in overseas, they were playing good cricket. What went wrong?
I don't know. Every time this is happening in ICC tournaments, like if you see nowadays, the people are calling South Africa as chokers because they are not able to cross the knockouts hurdle. Like they are always coming to semi-finals and finals and they are losing. So people are calling, and South Africa have not won a major trophy in all these years. So we are calling South Africa as chokers nowadays. But I would add Pakistan also to that list now. It is just that Pakistan somehow managed to win the 1992 World Cup. They also won the 2017 Champions Trophy. They won, and then T20 World Cup also they won in 2009. If they hadn't won these three, means even Pakistan should be along with South Africa, because every time they are having a good talent, and in the ICC tournament under pressure they are crumbling. Like they're not able to analyze the pitch conditions well. They're not able to plan properly. Whenever pressure comes, they are dropping catches. You know, their fielding is horrible. Eh, How many times have they dropped catches in ICC tournaments? Just tell me.
And their fielding has been an issue since I am watching cricket. Since 1996, I am seeing Pakistan fielding has been an issue. I don't know what is wrong. Some
Yeah, Pakistan fielding, and then they are hyping up Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf. They are comparing Shaheen Shah Afridi to Wasim Akram and all. And then he's coming and he's leaking runs. He's going at economy rate about 9 runs, about 10 runs an hour. He's giving. So we
uh,
don't know
have even,
if
they have even compared
because
Babar Azam.
just because Pakistan have won World Cups, we are not calling Pakistan as chokers. But otherwise, what they are doing is choking according to my dictionary.
Definitely. And even they have compared Babar to Sachin Tendulkar. Now just imagine
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sachin Tendulkar with Babar Azam. Wow. Great comparison.
Well, that means Babar Azam should score 100 international centuries like Sachin Tendulkar. Then
But
only,
even he,
yeah.
there is no comparison. Chalo, leave it. So I guess we have
No,
discussed this India versus.
just tell me, no, when
Huh?
was the last time Babar Azam scored an international century?
I don't know. I even don't remember. I started watching Babar after hearing his name on like Twitter, like he's playing well. And the day I have started watching him, he hasn't performed in any of the match. That match, if you forget, that T20 World Cup where they defeated India.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So on what
Other
basis
than I,
are they comparing? So on what basis are they comparing Babar Azam to Sachin Tendulkar?
cover drive. one cover drive. One cover drive he makes, and yeah, come on, Babar is like Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, chalo, let's
I
leave
think
this.
Pakistan people are, I think, getting. I think they're over exaggerating things. Like even in that try series against South Africa, Pakistan chased down 353. I think that was the only win
Hmm.
they had in all these matches.
Hmm.
And after chasing that 353, they are like they can chase anything down hereafter. They can after that they cannot lose, like that they are speaking. The people in Pakistan, and then they are losing three times to New Zealand, one time to India. Now they are out of the Champions Trophy.
Definitely they are now out of the Champions Trophy,
Like
and
they are overhyping and they are over exaggerating things. I don't think they know how to remain grounded. I don't think they know how to remain humble. I think that is another issue which Pakistan people are having.
team selection is made on the on the kind of what we say the PR, like the agenda which has been run on social media.
Yeah, yeah,
That's that is the major
yeah. That is the thing actually. Why is this Tayyab Tahir one batter is there? What has he done till now? I don't even know who he is. Instead of him, you can play someone like Kamran Ghulam, isn't it? Who has done well
I
in
mean,
his wickets.
you could have chosen Iftikhar in your squad. He could have given you few overs and he could have scored runs. Where is Iftikhar if he has not if he is
Yeah,
available to play?
yeah. Iftikhar is not there. Shadab Khan is not there. As it is,
not there. Like,
they are having only one spinner, Abrar Ahmed. If Shadab Khan is
hmm,
there, Shadab Khan, Abrar Ahmed, they will have two spinners. No, both can bowl simultaneously. No, and the both of them can bowl together, and who knows, maybe they can create pressure on the batters.
but what to say about the Pakistan team? They are like, and they are losing from their own own fault. It's not that like India has to do any special or any like strategy wise they have to do anything. Just India is playing normal cricket and Pakistan are nowhere in the competition.
Yeah, yeah. Like Pakistan were so adamant to host this tournament, but they have forgotten how they should play their own cricket. Like,
Hmm. Thank God, like the semi-final and final will not happen in Pakistan because otherwise it would have been an empty stadium. Now at least there are few
no,
more Indians there and
one semi-final will surely happen in Pakistan. Only India's
will
semi-final
happen.
in Dubai. Yeah,
India final and the final if India qualifies, and which
yeah.
I think they will. So,
No,
chalo,
no.
let's see
Don't,
what happens.
not be too overconfident about India because still India haven't faced a good team yet. That also you need to keep in mind. Because
But India will.
we all saw what happened. India plays against a good team in Cricket World Cup 2023. We have seen, so we shouldn't hype up India too soon.
Exactly. So I guess we have discussed all the aspects of India versus Pakistan, and now let's hope that India gets to play doesn't get to play Australia in the semi-final.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing actually. If India finishes first, Australia should finish second in that group. If India finishes
Mhm.
second in this group, then Australia should finish first in that group. Like that, it should happen. And so many other things are waiting to happen in that other group actually. So it's too early to decide these things. I think only
Okay,
one
so
match has happened in
now,
that other group. Or how many matches? Two matches have happened in the other group. Afghanistan, South
only
Africa, and Australia, England have happened. So still many
हाँ, only
matches are there in that other group.
so let's wait for the other group and then let's see what happens where India gets to play, what India gets to play. But after today's match, I guess it will be curtains down for Pakistan, and they are already only a very small, slim hope is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, just imagine, Pakistan were hosting the Tri Series, and they couldn't win the Tri Series in their own home, and then they are hosting the Champions Trophy, and they are out in the first 5 days itself.
Yeah, somebody was saying on 19th the tournament is started, and on 23rd Pakistan are out of this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's a concern. Actually, they need to fix something. Like something. I don't know. Maybe there is some internal politics in Pakistan cricket. Maybe they are over exaggerating so many things. Like attitude also matters, and I don't think Pakistan people having the right attitude.
That's an issue. Yeah. Yeah. So I
So
guess it's all
if news
huh?
beats Bangladesh today, then it's everything gets confirmed in India's group. Like India and New Zealand
Ex-
will qualify.
Yeah. And that will be our prediction coming true from
And
this group at least.
yeah, yeah. And another question I wanted to ask: people are saying that India versus Pakistan is the greatest rivalry. But now I personally, I am feeling that India versus Australia, Australia versus England, these two are bigger rivalries than India versus Pakistan. What do you feel?
Exactly. Pakistan, if you see in last five matches, they have been defeated crushingly. Like they have not even shown a single iota of competitive cricket here. Like they have been defeated by such a huge margin. That's not a good rivalry, and it is becoming very easier for India to overcome these group stage matches because they get one weak team in terms of Bangladesh or Afghanistan,
One
and then they get another weak team.
No,
Nah,
not
that then
weak.
another weak team,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pakistan of rivalry. So obviously there now questions will be raised that why India and Pakistan are being placed in the same group again and again.
Yeah, only because of viewership and commercial things, no?
Huh. But if you see, if you look at rationally, then obviously now there have to be tournaments where India and Pakistan are placed in different groups.
No, what I am saying is in every tournament, India and Australia should be in the same group because India versus Australia is 200 times bigger rivalry than India versus Pakistan now. Do you agree?
Definitely.
And
Yes,
even
yes.
Australia versus England is also a bigger rivalry now. Australia versus England, Ashes rivalry. Even that rivalry
Exactly.
lived up to the expectation day before yesterday, where we saw England score 351 and then Australia chasing down 352. Even that was a better match than yesterday's match. Do you agree or not?
Yes, yes, obviously. India versus Pakistan is now things of past until and unless Pakistan does some revolution in their cricket or like they need to come up, they require some time and some good decisions to come to the level of Indian cricket.
Yeah, yeah. But the good thing is that India have taken their revenge from the Champions Trophy 2017 final because that was a heartbreaking day 8 years back
Definitely.
where we lost the Champions Trophy, and that too in the final we lost to Pakistan, which was very very surprising, and no one saw it coming. I think that was.
Exactly, exactly.
I think. I think that was one of the only few times where Pakistan were able to win against India, isn't it? Champions Trophy 2017 and then T20 World Cup 2021. These two times
Exactly.
Pakistan defeated India in ICC tournaments.
Okay, Anirudh. So I guess we covered like literally every aspect of India versus Pakistan, and now we'll obviously meet after this today's match when it will be all over for Pakistan. So
We are expecting New
that's
Zealand to beat. We are expecting New Zealand to beat Bangladesh, but we never know. Maybe there might be some twists and turns. Like if you remember, Bangladesh have beaten New Zealand in the Champions Trophy 2017, and they
yeah.
qualified for the semi-finals in that tournament.
Let's see, let's see. But
So,
again, don't see that happening again and again because that was just an upset.
but that time Bangladesh was playing much better cricket than what they are playing now. And Mashrafi Mortaza was the captain. He was the one
Uh,
who helped Bangladesh for the quarterfinals also in World Cup 2015. So that was a much better Bangladesh team. But with this Bangladesh team, I'm not expecting much actually today. That too again because now New Zealand are playing much better.
yeah,
So New
yeah,
Zealand should be able to win against Bangladesh today.
definitely, definitely. So, shall we now wrap this up?
Yeah, yeah, we can. Yeah, so we have had these discussions about India versus Pakistan. So in the end, the hosts of the Champions Trophy and the defending champions, they are going to be the first team to get eliminated from this Champions Trophy. So yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully
So,
New Zealand can beat Bangladesh today and then qualify for the semi-finals and many more interesting matches ahead actually because in the other group there are still many more matches left to happen. So still an interesting tournament ahead, I feel.
exactly, exactly. So that was all from our side today. Thank you, viewers, for watching us. Please keep like, share, and subscribing our videos so that we can grow as a channel more and more. And please comment your feedback. And we'll again meet tomorrow after the match of New Zealand versus Bangladesh. So till then, keep enjoying the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. There's many more interesting matches to come. So keep enjoying the matches, and we'll keep doing our reviews, and we'll meet again tomorrow to discuss about New Zealand versus Bangladesh. So until then, take care, guys. Cheers and goodbye.